Okay, hey guys, so I'm gonna be making my blackened seasoned fish tacos. I'm just gonna give you a quick preview of the ingredients that I'm gonna be using. Real simple, um, nothing really hard to it, and I am gonna be cooking them off in a cast iron skillet. So we're gonna start off with the wild skinless small haddock. So that's what we're gonna be using today. And now we are going to go in with a little bowl that I have here, and I'm just gonna make some seasoning. So we're gonna go in with about like a half a teaspoon, depending on how much seasoning you're using for your fish. I'm gonna go in with some garlic powder, and that's gonna be about a tablespoon because you know we like our garlic over here. Then I'm gonna go in with some kosher salt, and then we're gonna go in with some smoked paprika, and you can use whatever paprika you like. Honestly, I like to use a little cayenne pepper too, but I ran out, so we're just gonna use what we have. And then I'm gonna go in with a little bit of cumin, not too much, and a little bit of oregano. Okay, and that is gonna be my seasoning, my dry rub for the fish. Okay, so we're just gonna give that a nice good stir. Okay, like that. So that's gonna be the seasoning, but I am gonna add a little bit more paprika because we do want it to get that nice dark color. So we're gonna add a little bit more paprika just to make it a little bit more red, and that is perfect. See that right there? That's what you want. Sorry about the lighting. It's a work in progress. I am gonna do corn tortilla and I'm gonna do flour tortilla. Okay. Next thing, I got some 3 tricolor coleslaw mix. I'm just going to put that in a bowl. No, I'm doing a video right now. Oh. I'm gonna put that in a bowl just like that. A little bit. We're making only enough for us. Okay. Then I'm going to take my cutting board right here and I'm gonna chop up cilantro, and I'm gonna mix that with my coleslaw. Okay. Just rough chop it, and if you don't like cilantro, you don't have to put it in. I'm not putting all that in, so I'm just gonna take my hands and I'm gonna roughly toss it up, you know what I'm saying, make it real good and juicy. And the next thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a little bit of salt. Okay, and we are going to add some lemon juice from the lemon. Okay, give that a whirl. Give that a whirly. Okay, and this is just a real simple coleslaw. There's no mayonnaise involved. We have our sauce is gonna be the crunchy component. Sorry, obviously I can't talk. So just like that, real simple. So coleslaw's done. We got the leftover parsley for our dressing. And then, cilantro. Next thing we're gonna do is we are going to go in with the fish. It's really quick, simple meal, but you know, healthy at the same time. So, I like my fish thin. I know some people like it thick. I actually like it thin. I'll put that right there. I'm gonna put that right here, sorry. So in order to cook my fish for the taco, I like to cut it into little pieces. Not little pieces, but like squares like that. Just, you know, about, depending on the size of your fish, you'll get probably 4 little chunks from one fillet. So, just like that. Okay. Last one. Okay. Okay. Perfect. Now I'm gonna throw that over here. Throw my knife because I'm gonna be done with my knife, and I'm gonna go in with the dry rub that I had made, and I'm gonna go in and heavenly coat my fish. Okay. Just heavenly coat the fish. And the reason why is you want that nice sear on the fish when we cook it. Okay? No. And remember, just to kind of mix it up. Be gentle with it because you don't want it to break. You want it to stay. And there we go. That's a beautiful piece. That's going to look really good. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to wash my hands. And I will be right back. Hey! Watch yourself! What? And don't mind my kitchen. We are under construction. So next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on my skillet. And I am going to add some olive oil to the pan. Now, cast iron skillets do get hot very quickly. And it's going to get a real nice sear on this fish. You can do a dry rub and just throw it in there and give it that nice real cast iron dry effect, but I actually like it with the olive oil in the pan. It gives it like a nice little crunch as well, so I enjoy that. Alright, so we're gonna let that heat up real quick, and the next thing that we're gonna do is we are going to grab my other bowl like I had, and we're just gonna make a little sauce for the tacos because, you know, we want a little sauce. And I usually don't even like ranch, but I'm gonna do like a little ranch dressing, just a little bit, not too much. Then I'm going to do a couple shots of Frank Red's hot sauce. Okay, it's gonna be like a spicy ranch. Okay, take a spoon, start to stir up. Okay, next we're gonna add a little bit of that cilantro. And you got this nice rustic sauce. I said rustic. Ah! Okay. So just like that. Like I said, you don't have to add the cilantro if you don't want to. I like cilantro, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna go over here to our fish. Okay. And it's not ready yet. Almost. Almost will this baby be ready, baby. And then get it nice and hot. And we're gonna start to place the fish. You want it the flat side down. Okay. Just like that. Okay. Okay, that should be good for that first round. Next thing that we're gonna do is I'm gonna wait for this fish to cook up real beautiful. The next thing that I like to do is just I take my flour tortilla and I just throw it on the stove like that. But the main focus right there is that nice juicy fish. It's gonna have, you don't want to touch it, just let it cook, let it do its thing so it achieves that nice crunch. And then we'll take a spatula, we'll flip it over, and we'll get that nice well seasoned fish. So my tortillas right there, and I'm just heating them up. And like I said, I'm doing 3 flour and 3 corn. And you could do the same seasoning with chicken as well. You don't have to do fish. I'm really not even a fish eater, but I'm so sick and tired of eating chicken and beef and steak that I'm like, you know what? Today I'm gonna eat a fish taco. Today I'm gonna eat a fish taco, baby. So those flour tortillas are nice and heated up. Next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna walk over here and grab our corn tortillas. And we're gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna heat them up right on my stove top. Usually I would take a cast iron and heat them up, but you know.
Make me ravioli.
Did you get me the raviolis?
No.
Then get them. What are you waiting for?
I got distracted.
Well, sounds like a personal problem, babe.
I finally made it. I can take villager babies now. And I could have
Gotta put a mask to the face, right?
Sleeping.
What, babe?
Now all the villager babies are sleeping.
Oh. Alright. Oh shit, I forgot my tortilla. Okay, so now, see? We'll just take a rubber spatula, whatever you got. And I can already tell you it's not ready, so I'm not even gonna touch it. So boom. Take it. Nope, not ready. But whatever. You know, you get the drift. So you might like it like that, or you might like it even more. And I'll show you even more. You gotta really let it cook on the side. It takes about 5 to 7 minutes to achieve that nice golden brown crust on that side. So again, we're just doing the corn tortillas now. And we're just gonna heat them up, and I'm just gonna throw that underneath the flour tortilla to keep that one warm. Okay. So I like to get all the steps done at the same time. So that way I'm not standing here like an idiot with the protein done and then everything else is getting cold, you know? So let's just flip these pieces of fish now. Let's get this over and done with. And when you flip them, make sure you're gentle with it because it is fish and it will break very easily. Okay, so now I can let y'all sit right there and I can do what I do. I'm gonna get a knife and I'm gonna cut the avocado. I'm gonna cut the avocado. We're gonna want some avocado. It's a beautiful avocado right there too. What I like to do is get my finest china, baby. Elia, if you don't get the raviolis, you're not eating, babe.
Sorry, Mom.
I'm gonna take the 3 flour tortillas. And what I like to do is I like to line them up in a plate like that. Get them ready for perfection.
You are not a baby child. No.
Okay, and the fish is done as soon as it starts to flake, to be honest with you. You definitely don't want to overcook fish. I do personally like my fish overcooked, I'm not gonna lie, but that's not the correct way to do it. So this fish looks almost good. Almost good, baby. Give it a nice flavor. Now, what I'll do is I'll start to assemble. So I'm gonna grab the piece of fish and I'm gonna put it in the... What, babe?
Some of my baby villagers grew, so they have to be transferred into another house.
Really? Are you okay? Okay. So I just put the fish, and what I like to do is I don't like to break it up per se, but I like to make sure that the meat goes in between. So I just wash those hands, and then I'm going to show you what okay, so there's the fish. Okay. I'm gonna take a little bit of that slaw first. Okay. Okay. A little bit of that slaw so it has that nice lemon flavor. So you don't even have to hit it with the lemon if you don't want to, because you don't want it to taste too much like lemon. And then I'm gonna take that avocado and I'm just gonna slice little thin pieces. Just like that, guys. Okay? And we're gonna do just a piece of avocado per taco. Okay, that's for him. And then I like to go in with, hi baby.
I'm happy.
I like to go in with the sauce.
Hey,
What, baby?
look. Look, I'm perfect.
Huh?
Look at me,
Hold on, baby.
Mommy.
Then we're gonna take some of that salty cojita cheese. I'm gonna just throw it right on the top. Just gonna give it a balance everything out, really. And then see if I can get my thumbnail. There we go. Delicious fish tacos with a nice cold slaw, avocado, spicy ranch, and there you go.